What's going on, people? My name's Kenny. Out here representing for amsounds.com. We're out front of Triumph. I'm with Max, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his band, LP Stiles. So Max, what are you guys getting ready to do in there for us?
The band is like a fusion of a lot of different things. We do everything from hip-hop to dance music to rock, jazz, R&B, neo-soul, that type of thing, yeah.
Okay, how long you guys been together?
The band was formed 3 years before I joined it. The bass player and the guitar player, as well as the drummer that no longer is actually a member of the group. They formed together and started playing trio stuff, which is why the MySpace name is still LP Stiles Trio. And I joined in actually at a competition up at World Cafe Live.
Oh, really?
About 2 years ago.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing music personally?
It's been, I've been playing sax for 11 to 12 years, I want to say now, but doing the whole profession thing, part-time, whatever you want to call it, I've been doing that for 5-6 years maybe.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And pretty much what are we going to expect when you guys go on stage? You guys going to tear it down for us?
It's definitely a fiery, it's a fiery performance. We try to keep it as high energy as possible because we know that the demand necessarily for instrumental music at live, loud rock venues isn't necessarily, they're not looking for that quiet, very intricately composed stuff. So we've kind of fused together high energy stuff as well as through composed material to be able to bring in ears from both sides of the crowd, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
And what does LP Stiles have out right now? Do you guys have any albums?
Yeah, we do. We have a 7-track EP that we did in the studio called A Modest Proposal, and we're right now working on basically piece by piece putting together a new record. Yeah.
Okay. And where can the people find your music?
iTunes. We have a MySpace, which is myspace.com/LP Stiles Trio, and we also have just lpstyles.com, which will send you basically spider networking to all the different websites that we have.
How many songs you guys going to be doing for us today?
Depending on the length of the set, which is kind of to be determined, it could be anywhere from 5 to 8 tunes. Stepping off, we stepped off in between, but it's been 3 or 4 tunes. I'd say probably another 3 or 4, hopefully. Yeah.
And besides music, do you guys do anything for the community outside of work?
I do a lot of benefit work in terms of whether it's just doing something simple like working through the school that I go to, or doing like a benefit show in my hometown or something like that. I actually really started getting into performing through benefits and things, because in my hometown there wasn't any venues where you could play. You kind of had to find a church or a theater and basically put it together yourself, bring in the people, choose the bands that are going to draw similar crowd types, and then put it all together.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Let me ask you this: does anybody in the industry right now, who could you work with? Your personal favorite?
That's tough, man. I really. My mind changes with that every day, as like anybody would, depending on whatever goes through the playlist on your iPod or whatever you're listening to. I really like what's going on with the mainstream music thing, and I really just kind of want to keep moving down the avenue that I'm on right now, which is doing a very large amount of work with premier instrumental ensembles, and then moving inside and out of that genre, doing things with singer-songwriters, rappers, hip-hop stuff. I've done a ton of hip-hop work, and that's really I hold that kind of work close to my heart because I love hip-hop.
In about, let's say, 2 to 3 years, what do you see you and LP Stiles being?
We've talked definitely about doing the LA thing and seeing what our options were, also in New York, possibly Nashville. I would really like to get the band on the road to see what we can do in terms of seeing new crowds every night and things like that, because Philly kind of gets, we have a really solid reputation in Philadelphia. I'd like to kind of take it outside and just start gaining reactions off people that are hearing us for the first time, you know what I mean? Because the fan base here is great, it's solid, it's consistently, we're packing places. But I'd like to move around, go down south, go out west, go up north, Touring is fun. I really just started doing it with a couple different bands, and some's good. There's always a couple tough times with gas and stuff like that. But touring is really fun. I'd like to do it with the band.
Now, are all you guys from originally from Philly?
No, myself and the drummer Marcus, who is currently inside. We're both from Philly. He's from Somerton, which is, I guess you could say that's like Philly. You know, he's been around here like his whole life. I myself was born in Lansdale, then I moved south, and then I moved north. You know, I went down to Georgia, and then I moved to Massachusetts, and now I'm back here. You know, but going to school here is really a great thing, getting me out there. You know?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just do one last thing for me. Can you look in the camera and say, "I just been amped"?
I've just been amped.